Ilia Malinin just delivered an insane performance at the Art on Ice show in Zurich. He skated to Rather Be by Jess Glynne and Pink Lemonade by James Bay. The show included wild moments, like a backflip he can land on one foot. But what people cannot stop talking about are rehearsal clips from the same show. He tied together a quad axel into a triple toe loop on Friday. Not only that, he also landed a quadruple lutz into a quadruple loop, less than 2 weeks after the Olympics. He is pulling off combinations nobody else in the world attempts. He is already proving he still is the quad god after he finished 8th at the Olympics. The overwhelming favorite had crashed, the biggest upset in Olympic history. 6 days later, February 21st, the Olympic Gala, he performed the song Fear by NF, Grey Hoodie. Ripped jeans, raw emotion. He said this message represented how he has been feeling. So much pressure, so overwhelming, processing the crash on ice. Well, I think that performance sped up his processing because only a few days later, he was throwing in some crazy moves. February 26th in Zurich, Art on Ice, the 30-year anniversary show. World-class skaters with live music. James Bay and Jess Glynne on stage. Ilia Malinin is performing. 5 shows through March 1st. It is an entertainment ice show, not competition. Ilia is performing Rather Be by Jess Glynne and Pink Lemonade by James Bay. Upbeat pop, a fresh start. 3 weeks later, Prague for the World Championships. He is going for his 3rd straight world title. The performances themselves? Fans loved them. An extravagant costume for Pink Lemonade, the same Balmain jeans he wore at the Olympic Gala, crowd reactions, standing ovations, everything an entertainment show should be. But then rehearsal videos leaked. Thursday, February 26th, Ilia warming up and then he lands a quad axel with ease like it is nothing. It is a jump only he has ever landed in competition. It is the jump he bailed on at the Olympics. He landed it casually in rehearsal. Friday, February 27th, more footage drops, a quad axel into a triple toe loop combination, then another video, the one that made everyone stop, a quadruple lutz into a quadruple loop, 2 quadruple jumps back to back in a single combination, in rehearsal at an entertainment show, just warming up. Social media exploded. Skating fans and casual viewers, everyone was sharing the clips. It was simple. In those rehearsals, Ilia Malinin landed combinations that do not exist in competition, combinations that nobody else attempts, combinations that prove the quad god title survived the Olympic crash. 2 weeks later, he's landing quad combinations in warm-up. That's the comeback story. Thursday, February 26th, first night of Art on Ice. Rehearsal, the video drops. Ilia Malinin lands a quad axel with the utmost ease. 4.5 rotations in the air, the most difficult jump in figure skating. The jump only he has ever landed in competition, male or female. He became the first person ever to land it at the US International Classic in September 2022 on September 14th at 17 years old. He made history. 4 years later, still the only one. And now, landing it in rehearsal casually. Social media reaction was immediate. He makes it look so easy. The quad axel, the jump that earned him the Quad God nickname, landing it at an entertainment show. Friday, February 27th. Second video drops. Quad axel into triple toe loop combination. Not just landing the hardest jump in skating, but combining it with another jump immediately after. Think about the difficulty. Quad axel requires 4.5 rotations. Forward takeoff. It is the only jump in figure skating that takes off forward instead of backward. Immense power, perfect timing, then landing it, then immediately going into a triple toe loop. 3 rotations, right after the quad axel. He is doing it in combinations, in rehearsal. Then the third video, the one that shocked everyone. Quadruple lutz into quadruple loop combination. Quad into quad. 2 quadruple jumps back to back in a single combination. Let that sink in, not quad into triple. Quad into quad. This is what makes skating fans lose their minds. Quad combinations are extremely rare in men's figure skating. Most elite skaters do quad triple. Quad lutz into triple toe loop is standard high difficulty. 4 rotations, then 3 rotations. Hard enough, but doable at the elite level. Quad into quad, almost nobody attempts it. Here is why this combination is insane. Quadruple lutz, the second hardest quad in existence. Only the quad axel is harder. It requires 4 full rotations in the air, with a toe pick assisted takeoff from the left back outside edge. Immense speed and power make it one of the most technically demanding jumps. Then immediately after landing comes the quadruple loop, 4 full revolutions in the air off a back outside edge with no toe pick assistance. It is an edge jump with a completely different technique, a different takeoff, and different mechanics. Combining them requires perfect timing. The speed coming out of the lutz has to carry into the loop. The rotation control needed is upper. An edge jump immediately after a toe jump uses different muscle groups and different body positions. The difficulty is staggering. This is an entertainment show, not competition. He does not need quad-to-quad combinations, but that is not who he is. The rehearsal footage proves it. The crash did not kill his ability. It proved he is human. The rehearsals show he is still the quad god. The Art on Ice performances drew a lot of love from fans. Rather Be and Pink Lemonade were upbeat pop, a complete opposite of Fear. Moving forward, the costume for Pink Lemonade drew massive attention. Extravagant Balmain jeans, standing ovations, beautiful skating. But here is what is interesting. Social media is not talking about the performances. They are talking about the rehearsals. The quad axel into triple toe, the quad lutz into quad loop. That footage is going viral. Viewers say he makes it look effortless, and they say the quad god is back. The rehearsal clips have more views than the performance clips because what he is doing in warm-ups is historic. What the quad-to-quad work reveals is this. 8th place did not diminish his ability. It proved Olympic pressure is real, but technical capability remains untouched. The jumps are still there. The crash was mental, not physical. Prague, March 23rd through 29th, World Figure Skating Championships, O2 Arena, men's singles competition, going for his 3rd consecutive world title. He won Montreal in 2024. He won Boston in 2025. Now Prague in 2026. If he wins, he ties Nathan Chen with 3 straight world championships. Only Nathan has done it in the last decade. He is the only American to accomplish it since. Ilia is attempting it after finishing 8th at the Olympics. Here is the question everyone is asking. If he is doing a quad lutz into a quad loop in rehearsal at an entertainment show, what is he planning for competition at Worlds? Quad-to-quad combinations and programs are almost non-existent because they are too risky, too difficult, but Ilia is landing them in warm-up casually. So what happens when he gets to Prague? When medals are on the line, when the pressure is back? Does he attempt it? Does he play it safe? Based on the Zurich rehearsals, he is not scaling back. Most athletes, after Olympic heartbreak, would play it safe and reduce difficulty. Not Ilia Malinin. 2 weeks after the crash, he is attempting combinations that do not exist in competition. Not running from the failure, running straight at redemption. The quad axel he bailed on, he is landing it in rehearsal. Quad-to-quad combinations, landing those too. This is not a broken skater. This is someone preparing to prove the Olympics was a fluke. Will he land quad-to-quad in competition at Prague? Let me know what you think in the comments below, and make sure to subscribe for more updates, because Ilia is still attempting things nobody else does, still pushing limits nobody else touches. That's Ilia Malinin.